What's going on? Feels great to be back. We had a wonderful March Caprice this past weekend, and god dang, did it go off without a hitch. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Had such a great time. We took the Saturday off to, keep attention on all that, and we're finally back, and I'm excited, and I hope you guys enjoyed what the community had to offer this past weekend. Including Union Feud, which was also so much fun to be in the live premiere chat for. Got to see everybody's live reactions and guesses to that. Yes, Gatvaka, I won my first ever trophy. The Million Dreams Awards happened in Austin, Texas this past Sunday. I was up for the Content Creator of the Year. I was also up for Gameplay Analysis, which I should not have and thankfully did not win. BioRoxas got that one. But I won the PJ lost, which listen, PJ was up against some Titans, Kimchu won that one, which I was glad to see. But yeah, I mean, it was almost a perfect ballot. Like if all of my friends could have won, you can't, like Keynote and David Russell were both in the same category and PJ and Kimchu were in the same category. But honestly though, like, it was amazing to see so many people that I've gotten to meet and interact with over this past year take home some MDAs. It was very exciting. I got to watch it on the stream, the pop-offs when people won, and just fill my heart with joy, But yeah, I will get I'm assuming they'll be reaching out to get my address to send me my physical trophy. And it's like a little Paupu star with the little thing that says on the bottom what you won. I did not know, Frosty. I actually they tell you to send in a potential acceptance speech. So I sent in one for gameplay analysis, and in that speech I'm like, I don't think I won this one, so it was like a 20-second thing. And I had a feeling that I was reached out to on Twitter because for some reason a lot of people's Million Dreams Awards emails were like going right to their spam inboxes. So they reached out to me on Twitter to like let me know in case I didn't see it to either join the call for the live the live video call to give your speech, or to send in a video. So I was like, well, they probably wouldn't have reached out to me if I didn't win something. So I had a hunch, fittingly, for Hunchback Day here, but yeah, so I do get a trophy. If you go and look go to Cage Guides on Twitch, and you can see it's probably the second or third to most recent VOD. You can see Violet Unversed. I've talked about, I accidentally doxed her, but Violet Unversed and Violin, they get their physical trophy. And it's it's very cute. I'm excited to finally have. I was showing my patrons, so I do have a trophy. I didn't win it. One of the funniest things on earth to me. So my dad used to own a thrift store, I would say back in like 2013 to 16 or so, something like that. 14 to 17 maybe. So we would like go to storage units on occasion. Like sometimes I would tag along. And we would find stuff in there, and if it was any good, we'd clean it up, and they'd sell it at the thrift store. I found a trophy that I kept because I think it's the most funny thing on earth to display a trophy that you did not win. So this is Braden's trophy from 2015, who played, I'm assuming, a very youth soccer. So I keep this on my dresser because there's two things in this world that I think are extremely hilarious, and it's displaying a trophy that you did not win and blowing out the candles prematurely when they're singing happy birthday to you. So, but now it's like, now that I'm gonna have a real trophy, like I could probably let go of my Braden 2015 soccer trophy because then it looks like I might have won both, So those are the two things. Yeah, there's nothing funnier than those two things. I think the trophy thing is slightly funnier than the happy birthday thing, but boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Egg almost got banned from March Caprice at the last second for saying that the first one was better than the second. Which you can say about the games, but not about March Caprice. Monk, thank you for gifting a sub to Ribbonfly. Appreciate that. 22 total. Also, yeah, happy 20th birthday to me. I'm 20 now. Bump, bump, bump. I have no idea who Brayden is, where he's from, if he still plays soccer, if he even won this trophy. I mean, for all I know, this trophy was in a storage unit that had nothing to do with Brayden. It was just another person who took Brayden's trophy. So, but yeah, now it's like, maybe I need to let go of this. You know, it's like that growth, that character arc. Oh, by the way, our Kahoot today is general KH knowledge. No, I'm not 20. I'd love for people. Can I pass this 20? I don't think. I could not grow this amount of facial hair at 20. No, 25. Yeah, this is general KH knowledge. Basically 50, yeah. And I have it on good authority. There are 5 regular Pat questions in here. PJ, I'm sorry. Only 5. It's 5 out of 20, or 25, so, you know, it's not that bad. And I don't think they'll, hopefully they're not that deep cut, I'm not sure, but, Aqua Fighter Wolf, thank you for the follow. Don't be mean to Mr. Shiverburn, alright? We like those curveballs. It's the bonus. It's kind of like a little boost from the juice if you're here for the streams, you know? The FV guy, thank you for the follow. Preesh. More upset at the underage drinking. Yeah, could you imagine? All the underage drinking I've done on stream. Yeah, this is going to be all throughout the series, apparently. So, you don't have to hyper-focus on one game today. I'm getting horizontal on the prompting of Pokemon Calvin. Also, is that Mr. Smitty Werbenman Yankson? Mr. Smitty Werbenman Yankson? I always forget how it goes. Thank you for the follow as well. But yeah, I'm just glad that March Caprice went really well. KH20 went well, from what I could tell, at least. We're doing another event. I'm not sure if it's going to be in Austin again next year, but Reconnect 2023, so that'll be pretty cool. I would love to actually get to go in person to one of these at some point, you know. I would love to get to meet some of these folks. But, you know, that's for next year. Boom, boom. March Caprice Deathmatch? How so? Like, the organizers, the participants, or, like, characters, or what? Because the answer would be no, regardless. But it came close to, you know, organizer on organizer crime at certain points. Spades 2010, thank you for the 2 months there. Appreciate that. PatCon. I don't know. This is probably as close as we're going to get. PatCon. You know. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Reconnect Kingdom Hearts. That's the kind of the gist of the... Reconnect was actually one of the like trial names for March Caprice back in 2020. I believe it was also Shadow Shoveler is here. Shadow Shoveler just had a video on, I think it was on Sunday, that I actually got to do a voice part in. I was a young Xehanort for a hot minute there. Go check that out, Shadow Shoveler on YouTube. It was a rewriting KH3 video. It's a beefy boy too. It's a long one, so if you like that long form content, there you go. I think Aba was the nameless star as well, so there are a couple of voice cameos in there. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Gavaga would physically fight me and I would lose, and then like the whole con is over. Boom, boom. Diomatsu, thank you for the follow there. Oh yeah, Everkey's video was so good. Everkey, you know, as you may know from our chat here, had an excellent video about the integration of Final Fantasy characters into the KH series, making points about KH1 that I had never considered. It was just so good. Long form essay content, that's always my shit, you know. Yeah, the Ultimate Patrons, it would just be like, all right, I'll just sit in a booth all day and people come in and beat the shit out of me. Like that's an attraction at PatCon. I don't even like go around and meet people. Just like, all right, any of the patrons want to beat me up. Also, got a hype train going. Mr. Shiverburn, who made our quiz today, thank you for the 100 bits. I really need to enlarge the text on the bit messages because I did not get to read what... Oh, wait, there it is. There's some custom art in there. It's badly made, but it's there. Okay, I'm excited. Custom art. Blue Juice Sparrow gifted a sub to Weinman Noct. Thank you, Blue Juice Sparrow, for your 10th gift sub. Yes, thank you, Frosty. God, Frosty, you know, I knew Frosty was a good choice to make a mod because she's always chilling. Thank you so much for plugging the Family Feud. Yeah, if you missed it, I got to play. I hosted some Family Feud with some Cage content creators in there. It was so much fun, especially getting to watch along live with people and see everyone's guess and everyone's despair as the participants guessed the way wrong things. So I would love to do it again, to be honest. I have, leftover questions that I didn't get to use from the survey, and since I haven't released the answers to those, I could always build another team or another, another set of, extra questions as well to supplement them and do another. Yes, if you want to submit a Kahoot, you can message me on Discord, email even, Twitter. If you don't have Twitter or Discord, you can email it to me. RegularPatYT at Gmail. Also, Elpity9, thank you for the follow. Elpity. We'll start this at 6:14 because I just wanted to get back and chat a little bit, and then I gotta go back to Dream Drop. Oh. Yeah, the feud was funny, it was just a lot of funny moments. Honestly, Damo is the star of Family Feud, and I had not really I've interacted with Damo a couple times before that. We've DM'd a couple times on Discord, but I never gotten to collaborate with him in any meaningful way. We'd raid each other a couple times here on Twitch, but Damo had so many good lines and bits in the Family Feud. So, and thank you, Aqua Fighter Wolf. And Lucario, thank you for gifting a gift sub, your 4th one to Lightning Strikes 826. Thank you so much. Following since August and not subbed Hearsey. Oh my gosh. Avoided the Corn Bomb, the Great Corn Bomb of March 2022. Yeah, exactly. If you have any idea what's going on in K-Hux, then it's probably because of Damo. So you gotta respect there. Star, also Damo's doing a Union Cross dub. He just announced today on Twitter. So if you're an aspiring voice actor, go check out Damo on Twitter and see what that's all about. I haven't gotten to look too deeply into that, but boom, boom. And Star KTX gifted their 16th gift sub to Thar C1. Thank you so much, Star. Oh, a 4th Kahoot from Oracle, considerably easier. Okay, gotcha. Cool. Yeah, because Oracle's last one was Obscure Knowledge, and you have another one for me though, don't you, Oracle? I think that's on the schedule. By the way, news about the we got bots. What's going on? Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah, we got bots. Okay, I wasn't looking. All right. Goodbye, PPPs. We'll lock you. What was I gonna say? Oh yes. So if you go to Discord. And look at the important stuff section towards the top of the sidebar, you'll see Kahoot underneath the Hall of Fan Art. So if you go and look at that, there's actually a spreadsheet that I've compiled that has every previous Kahoot, every person who appeared on the leaderboard. I'll unlock this once we're actually getting started, and then if I have to ban more bots, I'll do that. So you can see every past Kahoot, a VOD to each one, the creator, the day we played it, the top 5 leaderboard, the correct percentage, a link to play the Kahoot yourself if you'd like, and then in another tab on that spreadsheet, there's the upcoming Kahoots. So right now we actually have, not counting today's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Kahoots scheduled. I had a call, I think after last Tuesday's stream maybe. I was like, hey, we're running out of Kahoots, and then people showed up in droves. So we have, you can see what day we'll be playing each one that I have been sent, has been sent to me. Next one after this will be Veex's Cage Combat and Gameplay Trivia. I'll just give you a lowdown of what's coming up. Cage Music by David Russell. David Russell did another standard, it's called Standard Mode. I think the first one was a little difficult, or was it easy? I'm actually not sure, I don't remember. But that'll be the Saturday stream. And then we have Chain of Memories by Or Simply Tom, Cage Openings by Just James, Zemnis, completely Zemnis-centric trivia by Romsom. Romsom plans on doing a Kahoot for every member of the organization. So Zemnis will be the first one next Saturday, and then we have Cage 2 Trivia Part 2 by Cartoon Buffoon. And I also have a Final Fantasy X Kahoot by Milano37, and that'll be probably pending completion of the FF10 streams, because I don't want to start answering questions about the game and spoil stuff, so that'll be the plan there. But yeah, so if you'd like to send me one, you just do that on Discord, Twitter. I would say Twitter probably the least good way, but Patreon, even if you're a patron, you can send it to me there, or email. There you go. All right. Let me go back to, I've been missing stuff here. First of all, thank you for helping me complete the hype train. We also have a gift sub from Frosty to Does Anyone Else Feel Sprite? Thank you so much, Frosty, for 323 total. We had 100 bits from Cage Guides. Yo, what's going on, Guides? Guides was the, you know, one of the masterminds behind Cage 20, and was the presenter for my award category. So I was like, nice, Cage Guides presenting the award for me. He just did a fantastic job. There's a lot of stuff there that I'd like to go back and watch because I was, you know, so tied up with March Caprice. But it was just, it all seemed like such a fun and well run and organized time. You know, it's no easy feat. Like, it's hard enough to run, you know, an online sort of event, but a real in-person event, like that's way above my pay grade. So, oh yeah, Milano's here in chat. Okay, yeah, cosign's waiting till endgame. Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was like endgame stuff in there, but I didn't really want to risk it because I know that there are some people who were kind of watching along for the first time. All right, we're going to, well, no, LPT9, weren't you? Oh wait, no, yeah, was it PP? PP was the bots. It was like PIPI. All right, I'll unlock it. So I'm gonna give people like another minute. I know I said we'd start at 6:15, but we had some bots there. So I'm gonna unlock this. Try and get in right now. And then, yeah, I apologize. I thought the bots were PTs, but they were PPs. So, yeah, try to get in now. And then we'll see about starting it in like a minute. I apologize for the delay there. I just wanted to chat a bit and let people get back in. I always knew what happened for being rude. Bum 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 bum. All right, there's PT. I apologize. Yeah, how dare I want to talk? All right, if you want to get in, do it now, or forever hold your peace, because I'm gonna lock it this time, because we were getting botted. Pee pee poo poo. What's going on, Esperoba? New patron, Esperoba. Well, relatively new, right? I gotta upgrade somebody, by the way. I still just sent Owls her patron message. So. Oh, I got a Disney Kahoot just sent to me by the FP guy. Okay, I'll put that on the queue. All right, let's get started here. Let me actually have to put my code in before I lock myself out. Bum, 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 bum. You know what? I wanted to change the music because we have the original set. I wanted to try the beatbox one, but maybe next time. 222-9420. Bum bum bum. I'll be. What should I be today? I'll be Hunchpat, because we're going back to La Cité des Cloches today. Hunchpat. Okay, go. And we're going to lock it up. And we're going to start. Here we go. Mr. Shiverburn, Kingdom Hearts, General Trivia, with some regular pack curveballs. Yes, I do have yours in the queue, I believe, Oracle. What is the name of the weapons that Zigbar uses? I believe those are called... Uh-oh. Sharpshooter, dual head, precision, or arrow guns. I think I'm an idiot. I think I'm really dumb. What's going on, Chris? Yo, I really want to get the Kirby game, but I'm wrapped up in Legends Arceus. I finally got that, and now I'm stuck on that. Okay, I got it. I wanted to pick arrow guns, but I was like, I think the actual name of the weapons is sharpshooters. I think arrow guns might be like the fan name, if I'm remembering correctly. Actually, let me look at it. Let me see how they how they categorize this on the wiki. Also, Zach, thank you for gifting a sub. Your 14th, the Shion number to Jr. Alexis, Junior Alex, something like that. Thank you. But yeah, I've had a blast with Legends Arceus. I started playing that when I was sick last week, and I've just kind of been doing that in my downtime. But I'm like still in like the second area, I think, like the Crimson. Oh no, on the area after that, it's like the coast, the Blue Sapphire Coast or something like that. But I really like to like sink my teeth into the areas, you know, and like try to level up, do all the Pokedex entries. Let me just see what let me go to the Zigbar wiki page. Yeah, it does say, okay, so it's kind of tricky, right? The weapon says arrow guns, but then in parentheses it's sharpshooter. So I think that might be like the general idea is that they're arrow guns, but those ones specifically are called sharpshooter. If that makes sense. It's kind of like how, like, I believe Axel's, like, if you go to Axel, his weapons are chakrams, but they're called the Eternal Flames. So it's like, those are the nicknames of the weapons there, if that makes sense. So that one's kind of tricky to start off with, but what can you do? Trick question doesn't count. Yeah, that's tricky for sure. I don't blame anybody who picked arrow guns because they're both technically correct with the way the question's phrased. Okay, I'm at 16th behind Shion. We got Ember, Irish Mike, Sora, RJQ, Mr. Vexen, and Jane. Is that Miss Porter or is that just Jane? Are they completely different people? Axles are pizzas. Yeah, you're right. How could I be so blind? What's going on, Miss Emily? All right, I forgot the early birds. What command style do you receive after collecting and placing all stickers in BBS? Oh, I should know this. Varies per character, rhythm mixer, wing blade, or blade charge. I just got this. I think I know what it is. Oh no, did I fuck this up? Oh god. Who the fuck is Vexen? Go away. Okay, good. For a sec, I was like, oh no, is it Ice Cream Beat? You would think because it's like a rhythm game that you would get Rhythm Mixer from that, but you get what do you get for Ice Cream Beat? I don't even remember. But yeah, I did recently get Rhythm Mixer for all 3 characters, so I would hope I would get that one. What is the Ice Cream Beat? Is it a command style, or is it just an item? I don't remember. Because I did that for Ven, I think. I don't remember if he got anything special for that. Ice Cream Shiki, Ice Cream Rhyme, Frozen Fortune. Is that a command style? Or is that I honestly don't even know what that is. I'm like not that well versed in BBS. I think it's a command style though, isn't it? Thank you, Drink the Jungle Wine. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was really glad to get it too. I was laying in bed after day 2 of March Caprice, and I was like, oh boy, today's the day. Am I gonna be awarded or no? It was nerve wracking. All right, it's command style. Okay, I'm in 10th. I'm behind PJ the loser. Oh no, I'm PJ. We got Sora, RJQ, Irish Mike, Ember, Jane, and Mr. Vexen. Number 3. Which organization member does Sora encounter first, including Final Mix? Well, I would think Xemnas, Vexen, Marluxia, or Axel. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, I did, Chris. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, again, if anybody wants to watch, the whole ceremony is on the Cage Guides Twitch. I wonder if I can just link the Twitch channel at least. Boom, boom. Yeah, it's Xemnas. I think the including Final Mix would tip people off there, because Xemnas is a secret boss in the Final Mix version of Cage 1, the Unknown he's called. Yeah, here we go. Let me grab twitch.tv/Cage Guides. You can check out the Million Dreams Award ceremony. It's about like 40-ish minutes. I'm right at the end, my categories. And give a little speech and everything. It's neat. You could hear people in the actual event applauding and cheering when people's categories get announced. It's really cool. It's like the atmosphere of it seems really nice. All right. Yes, Xemnas. That was the first member there. And then I believe after that would be Marluxia, Axel, Vexen in that order. Marluxia in the field, Axel on the first floor, and Vexen some other time in Castle Oblivion. All right, we got Sora, JQ, Hunchpat, it's me, General Blue, PJ the Loser, and Jane. Moving on to number 4. Who is the secret boss in Dream Drop Distance? Oh, easy peasy. Young Xehanort, Julius, No Heart, or Unknown? Well, you know it's not Unknown. I just said it wasn't. Well, I mean, I guess they could recycle him, but I gotta mix me a new water lemonade. Yes, it's Julius. Depending on how well things go, shame on the one person who said Unknown. Depending on how things go, we'll be trying to fight Julius in Dream Drop. I've never beaten him though, much like the mysterious figure, Young Xehanort in BBS. I've never even really made an honest attempt. When it gets to like the super hard bosses in those command deck games, I'm like, I don't know, man. But yeah, he's from Runaway Brain, I believe, is the name of the Mickey Mouse short. Is what I want to say, 2000. I don't know, 2004 or something, or no, maybe the 90s actually. I'm not really. It's like a weird short. He looks just like Pete, but it's not Pete. All right, moving on. Sorry, I'm stalling so I can mix my drink. All right, we got no movement except Lancelot moving up to number 4. And I am still in second here. All right, moving on. Mega Pete. Who does Sora directly kill first? Directly kill. That's tricky. Handsome Seeker of Darkness, not Clayton, Zoldan, or Larxene. This is Okay, yeah, I did go with Larxene, but like it's really tricky, right? Because I'm thinking, okay, directly, Clayton gets, obviously Sora fights all of these people, right? But the stealth sneak kills Clayton by like landing on him and crushing him, right? So that's not direct. Ansem, obviously, we fight him, he explodes as the World of Chaos, but then he gets enveloped by Kingdom Hearts. Also not, like, direct. But Larxene, Sora just fights her in Castle Oblivion, and she fades away, and that seems pretty direct, so I ended up going with that. And Zaldin, kind of same business, but that's after Larxene, so... Zaldin and Larxene, definitely direct murders, but that could definitely trip people up there. Alright. We got PJ the Loser moving up to 3rd, and Egg of Jail in 5th now. Alright, moving on to 6th. What is the name of Riku's Keyblade after Weight of the Dawn broke? Oh, that would be Unbound, Braveheart, Silent Dirge, or Glimpse of Darkness. Got the broken Weight of the Dawn left there for the Repliku, the Dark World. Bow. Yes, can't believe Sora hates women. And Women's Month, too. In March, Sora... Yeah, Braveheart is the new car keyblade for Riku in KH3. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's kind of plain, kind of like boring Fenrir, if you ask me. But is that a hot take? I don't think it is. I think most people think that Braveheart's kind of lame. All right. No movement there on the leaderboard. What is Roxas's lesser nobody? Creepers, dancers, assassins, or samurais? Pictured there, not one of the options, is the Dragoon. Every organization member, well, not everyone, I guess you could assume off screen, but many of the organization members have a lesser nobody.
This should help.
Hey, Frosty, thank you for giving a sub to your fellow Ultima patron, Esperoba, for 324 total. Appreciate that. Yes, the samurais. So the way you can remember is that Roxas dual wields. The samurais are the dual wielding nobodies with the dual stance reaction command. The dancers belong to Demyx. The assassins belong to Axel. The creepers are the little guys that first appear with a Twilight Thorn. They do not really belong to anybody. You could say they just belong to the Twilight Thorn. But yeah, the Dragoon that was pictured there, that was Zaldin's. The only ones that do not have nobodies that we know of would be Lexius, Vexen, Zexion. I think, is that it? I guess Xion technically doesn't have. Because Xemnas has the Sorcerer, Zigbar has the Snipers. I think that's all of them. Because Larxene and Marluxia got 2 of theirs. And there you go, that's what Barnabas said. Larxene and Marluxia got the Ninjas and the Reapers in KH3. Alright, Egg of Jail moving up to 4th, Rachel in 5th. Number 8. When are the words Kingdom Hearts first shown? After Sora releases his heart to save Kyrie after the final battle with Ansem, on a computer in the world terminus, or during a cutscene with Maleficent and others. If I remember from my own videos, I think I commented on this. I guess technically it would be the box art or the title screen, but yes, in-game, in terms of the story, not counting any of the paratextual stuff, it would be the computer in the world terminus, because I remember as a kid being like, oh my god, Kingdom Hearts is like actually a thing. That's the first time anyone references it, or it's not even said until Ansem at the end, spoken out loud, but the first time you see it written inside the game itself would be that computer, the big, the Arc machine in the world terminus Hall of Ashen room. So that was always a cool moment as a kid. Some Dream at 2020 or 22, thank you for the follow. Yeah, it's very crazy how late it is. It's like, oh my god, it's like an entity, it's a thing. I thought it was just 2 cool words slapped together. I think that's what I say in the video where I want to say it's probably the KH1 world ranking where I talk about it. Alright, I have moved up to 1st. Look at that. Yes, we are playing Kahoot indeed. The code is locked, unfortunately, though. What song plays during the Ravine Trail battle in KH2? The Escapade, Sinister Sundown, Vim and Vigor, or Tension Arising? This is when you're teaming up with all the Final Fantasy characters right before the Battle of 1,000 Heartless, after the Demyx battle. Yes, Vim and Vigor. The Escapade would be the Twilight Town minigame music. Sinister Sundown is the Roxas Twilight Town battle music, I want to say. And Tension Rising, they typically reserve for like nobody battles and stuff like that. And Beast for some reason. I really hate that they use Tension Rising for Beast. Doesn't make sense to me. But yes, they'll pay for this. All right. Good old music question. We haven't had any regular pack questions yet, and there's 5 left, so I'm curious to see. I randomized the order, so Hunchpat, Sora RJQ, PJ the Loser, Rachel, and Shushu. Moving on to Shushu. Wasn't that the that was like the mouse stuffed animal in Life is Strange 3, I think. I want to say that was the name of it. 10. What are Cage 2 stats for Ultimate Weapon? Oh, shit. Strength 4 magic. Strength 6 magic 4, Strength 6 magic 6, Strength 5 magic 5, or Strength 4 magic 6. It's one of these two, I think. But, I don't know. Shit, I was totally wrong. I thought it was like a balanced 6 for 6 strength and magic. Looks like most people said that as well. Yeah, apparently it's wow, 6 strength and 4 magic. That's crazy. What's the highest magic keyblade in Cage 2? Is it can't even think of. I don't have a Marvel Kahoot, but if anyone wants to send me one, although I don't know how many people would really turn out for that. Maybe we could do it like at the end of a stream. What is the Mushroom 13 one? Our Winner's Proof has 5 magic. Interesting. Maybe I'm thinking of is it a balanced spread in 1 and 3? I want to say at least one of the games the strength and magic are equal. But I have moved down to 2, and Rachel's moved up to number 1. We got Sora IJQ, PJ the Loser, and Egg of Jail. I'm gonna keep saying PJ the Loser, even though I could say PJ. Here we go. Number 11. Why does the organization and others wear black cloaks? To control the darkness? Just because, I mean, why not, right? To keep from being overtaken by light, to keep from being devoured by darkness. I think I know what this one is. Kind of like a little lore question. 6 for 6 in Dream Drop. Oh, okay. I'm not even sure if I've ever had it in Dream Drop. If it's for being Julius, I don't. Yes, to keep yourself from being devoured by darkness. That's also why, you know, why anybody wears one. Riku and Mickey. Although, I wonder if that's like the original intent, because Master Masters and Lucio have them in, you know, the fairy tale days. Not the foretellers, so it's like they are wearing it to not be devoured by darkness, but the others get their own little get-ups. So I'm sure maybe it's been theorized or talked about somewhere, and I'm just not aware of it because I'm not up to date on my Union Cross, but kind of an interesting thing to think about. All right, no movement there on the leaderboard. Moving on to number 12. Which 2 cards are obtained by using Room of Rewards on Destiny Islands in the 1.5 remix? Oh god. Zexion and Mega Elixir, Zexion and Mega Ether, Mega Elixir and Photon Debugger, or Mega Elixir and 2 Become 1. I kind of stalled on this one. I really don't know. This one's tough. Damn. I went with Zexion and Mega Elixir. I just figured you fight Zexion there. I wonder what world you get him in then. Wait, can Sora get the Zexion card? He can. I think I talk about it in the compendium, but it must be a different world where you get him. Mega Elixir and 2 Become 1. Go figure. I had a feeling. I knew Mega Elixir was in there because I remember people on stream saying you can get Mega Elixir if you do that in Destiny Islands, but I thought Zexion was the other half of that. Alrighty. We got... I've moved down to 5th. Oh, Rachel, Egg of Jail, PJ the Loser. Not so losery anymore, PJ, and Sora RJQ. Alright, moving on to number 13. Who wrote the secret reports in Cage 2? Ansem Secret of Darkness, Ansem the Wise, Apprentice Xehanort, or Xemnas. All sorts of Ansem-y, Xemnas-y people here. Yes, Ansem the Wise wrote the secret reports in 2. What's the lore? I think he writes the first Ansem report in Cage 1. Like, obviously they retcon it, but the first Ansem report in Cage 1 is supposed to be Ansem the Wise, and then the rest are Ansem SOD. Do I have that right? Or am I making that up? I feel like I've heard that somewhere. I feel like they even say that in the game somewhere. But yeah, I don't know. There you go. Ansem the Wise. There you go. Thank you, Otto. Alright, PJ the Loser, Egg of Jail, Rachel, Hunchpat, and Sora RJQ. Alright, I feel bad for the people who don't know the regular Pal lore, because we've got 5 of those still coming up. They have not been evenly spread out. 14. What is Kyrie's Homeworld? Well, is it Radiant Garden, Destiny Islands, Twilight Town, or Hollow Bastion? Oh, tricky. You got 2 worlds of the same, or 1 world of the same. 2 names there. Look at that. Everybody but 1 person who, you know, fell victim to the trick there. But yeah, Radiant Garden, Kyrie, you see her as the little baby girl there in BBS. I guess technically, if you had not played BBS and you'd only play KH1 and you guessed Hollow Bastion, you wouldn't be wrong. But now that we know that Radiant Garden was the original name of Hollow Bastion, that would be the most correct way to answer that question. Then she moved to Destiny Islands on the night of the meteor shower, and by moved, I mean she got shot out of a machine there, right? By Apprentice Nora, so yeah. And everyone there got it on leaderboard. I'm in 4th. 15. What do you obtain after completing the sunset puzzle in Cage 2? Oh boy. Sunset. Grand Ribbon, Executive's Ring, Manifest Illusion, or Rare Document. Is that the sunset puzzle, or is that a different one? I really don't know. Shit! I went with Manifest Illusion, which was probably not a good guess, because I feel like you get those mostly for the boss fights. Maybe you get one for one of the puzzles, but yeah, Grand Ribbon, I guess that's the accessory. Yeah, I was between Manifest Illusion and Grand Ribbon. Damn. All right. Rachel in 3rd, Otto in 4th, Egg of Jail, and Hunchpat. PJ, number 1 now. All right, moving on to 16. Who got a downgrade starting as a world and becoming only a summon? Starting as a world and becoming a summon. Ariel, Simba, Stitch, or Mushu. I had to think about that for too long. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, PJ's winning. I'll have to logic this out. Okay, yeah, so Ariel starts off, you know, Little Mermaid as a world in 1 and 2, then she becomes a summon in 3. Simba is summon, world, summon, and then Stitch is a summon in 2, gets a world in BBS, then back to a summon in 3. Mushu, summon in 1, world in 2, and then was never seen again because he's a bad man who sabotages Mulan's relationship. He's the villain of Mulan too. I stand by it. All right. Rachel swapping plays with PJ there. Moving on to 17. Which character is not presented on Aqua's Heart and Remind? Master Xehanort, Terra, Vanitas, or Master Ericus? I wonder if Shiverburn removed the regular pack questions, which would definitely make PJ happy. Unless we've just gotten really un/lucky on not having them yet. But yes, Master Ericus, I comment on this in one of my videos that Aqua, like, you know, is basically his, like, surrogate daughter, and he's not on her platform. Could you give the man a fucking break? Like, I know he's a dumbass, but at least give him a slot on the platform. Vanitas is on there? Are you kidding me? A Terra, I get. I mean, Master Xehanort even is a stretch, but Ericus doesn't even get a slot? Like, that's crazy. All right, Mr. Shiverburn says they're all going to be clumped up at the end here. That's hilarious. Yeah, the Remind platforms do suck ass. It's like, what were they thinking? Because, like, to me, when I think about, like, if I'm talking about, like, my platform, like, I wouldn't have my enemies on my Dive to the Heart platform, you know? I wouldn't have Keynote on my platform. Aba, they're not going to be on my platform. I would have, like, my friends, like, people who are nice to me. PJ's not going to be on the platform, I tell you that much. Why would Vanitas and Xehanort be on your Dive to the Heart platform? That's crazy. All right. Otto, moving up to 1st. Egg of Jail in 3rd. All right. Number 18. Here we go. What musical did I sing in high school? All right, I can well, look at that. Perfect Pitch, Grease, High School Musical, or Step Up. All right, I have to explain. There's a little bit of a discrepancy, I would say, with the question here. Yeah, High School Musical. So I didn't sing in it, and it wasn't high school. It was more so in middle school, in chorus classes. We had to sing some of the songs for like our little you know, like winter, spring concert things. So I wasn't like in a musical, and it was also, I want to say, like 3rd, 4th grade. But it was like, I'm guessing this is, you know, what they were intending with this question. But yeah, I had to sing. It was like a medley of I want to say Bop to the Top, Breaking Free, and All in This Together. I think that was like the big 3 that we had. Yeah. But it was like one semester of whoever got this right is a nerd who likes Pat too much. Yeah. Grease would have been fun though. Yeah. All right, moving on. Look at that. Get some points back there, baby. Let's go. Yeah, that one was for me. All right, this is where I bring it back. 19. What side quest is my least favorite? Oh, I'm not even sure. Out of that one, yeah, collecting Dalmatians, collecting puzzle pieces, finding lucky emblems, or searching for stickers. There's the custom art. How many Presto points do you get me to sing High School Musical? Like a bunch, like more than anybody has. I'll rank them for you here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you knew that, you know, Cage 2 is, I'm always punching down in Cage 2. The one from that game would be the lowest one. I love collecting the Dalmatians. It's probably my favorite. Then Lucky Emblems. I mean, here's the thing. Lucky Emblems are hidden better, and it's, like, more rewarding to find them. But, like, Dalmatians, like, it's so integrated into the context of the game, you know? Like, the Dalmatians being scattered, and, like, they're collectible, and, like, you feel good when you find them, and, like, they're reunited with their parents. The stickers or whatever. The stickers are, like, basically the same as the puzzle pieces, but a little bit more well hidden. The puzzle pieces are just, like, really right there. I mean, it gives you something to do with those movement abilities, but they're very tacked on, you know? I'll go for, like, 500k Presto points. I'll sing a High School Musical song. Stickers or whatever. Oh, no. All right, look at that. I've brought it. I feel dirty about getting back to the top after the pack questions. PJ the Loser, Egg of Jail, Otto, and Sora RJQ. 20 out of 25. Which of these characters have always had the same voice actor or actress? Oh, okay. Nominate Yensid, Ansem Secret of Darkness, or Aerith. I'll try to walk through these. Sorry, PJ. Boom, boom, boom. It's... yeah, Yensid. Yensid has always been Corey Burton in Kingdom Hearts. Nominee was originally Brittany Snow, and I believe now she's Megan Martin, I want to say. Ansem Secret of Darkness was Billy Zane, then he's Richard Epcar. Aerith has gone through Mandy Moore, Mena Suvari, and then she is... I always forget the name of the new one. Andrea Bowen, I want to say. Is that the third one? In Remind? So yeah, Aerith has gone through the most changes. But yeah, Yensid's always been Corey Byrne. So there you go. Boom. All right. Was Nominee ever... was she ever Hayden? Or my... No, that was Shion, right? I don't think Nominee was ever Hayden. I could be wrong, though. Hunchback, PJ, Egg of Jail, Otto, and Daybreak. Never forget Billy Zane. Don't want to spoil Family Feud, but... Alright, there you go. 21. What did Pat's high school peers mistake my last name for? Or my name for, I don't know why I said last. Look at me. James, Michael, Matt, or Connor. This is deep lore. And none of them, I mean... Well, look at that baby. Yeah, you would think it'd be Matt, right? Because it sounds like Pat. But for some reason, people always thought my name was Connor. I'm not sure why. This went from teachers to students. It was just like a running gag. So yeah, I still get that to this day. You know, both in earnest and in jest that people call me Connor. But yeah, thankfully it wasn't Michael. That'd be pretty scarring. So, okay, Connor. All right, it's me, it's PJ, it's Egg of Jail, it's Daybreak, it's Otto. Moving on, 22. What are KH1 stats for Kingdom Key? Oh, shit. Strength 2, Magic 2, Strength 3, Magic 3, Strength 2, Magic 1, or Strength 3, Magic 0? Oh, man. I'm never good with these stat questions. That's terrible, PJ. Shit. I went with, looks like most of us went with Strength 2, Magic 1. Just felt right, but apparently it's Strength 3, Magic 0. Go fig. Man, it hurts to get that KH1 question wrong, but what can you do? Alright. Daybreak swapping with Egg. Moving on to 23. Which card in Recom is available to Riku, but not Sora? Search Ghost, Dark Ball, Zexion, or Power Wild? I guess I kind of spoiled one of these earlier. Yeah, PJ's relationship, my relationship with PJ is very, very complicated. I tried to share Palpu with him, and he threw it in the ocean. Dick. Yeah, Dark Ball. So basically the story there is that back in regular Chain of Memories on the GBA, the Dark Ball was a card that was only used for the multiplayer Link mode, where you would battle other players. In Recom, they didn't have like a repurposed thing for that, so they just don't have it in Sora's story. And then for Riku, it's what is it? It's it has to do with the dual. I want to say it has to do with the dual function. I don't remember actually, but I talk about it in the compendium, the card compendium for Recom. But yeah. Yeah, Zexion, you fight only as Riku, but as we mentioned in that previous Destiny Islands question, Sora can get the card after you beat the game. All right, moving on to... Oh, Apollo has risen up to 4th place. Number 24. According to me, what does darkness smell like? It's gotta be, yeah. Burnt rubber, new leather, old lady perfume, or your dad's cologne? I mean, you could probably logic this out. I think Paupu probably tastes like a mango. Or pineapple, yeah. I think it's not sour, though. I think it's definitely sweet. This is a great question. Yeah, it's your dad's cologne. Yeah. I think it's like a musky, sort of like, nice scent, you know? I think it's like a nice kind of, you know, sophisticated smell. I think Old Lady Perfume is a good one, though. I think Old Lady Perfume is, you know, when Xemnas like powers up Luxord in Remind or in Cage 3. I think that smells like Old Lady Perfume, like the pink misty stuff. I think that's Old Lady Perfume. Good fake answers though. I like Burnt Rubber as well. All right, Apollo, Eggajail, and Otto now, and we're moving on to the last question. I think that was the last pat one. I think that was the 5th one there. So yeah, it's musky. That's what's in the. Oh, what's my go-to restaurant? Oh, easy. Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, or McDonald's. You gotta get this one. But yeah, musk is an ingredient in all of the real Kingdom Hearts perfumes that they released back in January or February. I think it was January. Yeah, Popeyes, that's right. Popeyes, waiting for the sponsorship. You know, sometimes they don't have chicken, but yeah, rigged for... I honestly feel bad about winning it now because I was like, you know, kind of hanging on in like 4th or 5th up until those pack questions started cropping up at the end. It is a conflict of interest. Listen, who got 6th? Let me know who got 6th, and then on the leaderboard, I'll make a note of that. It's collusion. All right, let's take a look at the leaderboards. 20 out of 25, 3rd place for Apollo. Well done. But really, 1st place, it really goes to PJ. I mean, PJ really did win. Questions about me, you know, that's tough. It's Hunchpat. But really, 3rd place goes to Egg, and 4th place to Otto. And then who got 6th? I'll at least shout you out, and I could 6th every woman out there. Oh no! In March, bum 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 bum. I'm just reading the chat here. All right, David Daybreak is really the 5th placer. There you go. There you go. 39% correct. Toughest question was the Cage 1 Kingdom Key. That's surprising. And then we got, let's see, are all the pack questions and the difficult ones? The musical, well, the Popeyes one was free, right? My high school nickname and the side quest. All right, so, you know, 2 out of 5 ain't bad for the not being difficult questions. Look at that. Cool. Thank you so much, Mr. Shiverburn. I know PJ is definitely upset that, but yeah, really, in spirit, PJ got 1st. But those regular pack questions, those will get you, even though we got most of them right. All right. Thank you for everybody who stopped by for our Kingdom Hearts Kahoot. We'll be back with another one on Thursday at 6 p.m. We're not done streaming, but I'm just letting you know if you do need to hop out, we'll have another one. What was the one that I said? It's going to be all about combat, all about Kingdom Hearts series combat by Veeks on Thursday at 6 p.m. That'll be our next one. But if you're going to stick around, we've got some DDD to get to, and it's going to go like this. A little something like, oh no, where'd it go? Hello? Let's see. It should be capturing it. Well, this is my PC. This is my console. There we go. I just had to switch it again for some reason. All right, let me switch my HDMI. Stop recording the Kahoot pod.